this drug more accessible, its use more prevalent, and its damage more widespread, and would swell the number of those at risk for becoming life's losers.
All right, thank you, Molly. Now Danielle is going to finish up the debate with her last affirmative rebuttal.
For my final rebuttal, I would like to address yet another important issue related to the legalization of the marijuana debate. This issue is safety. If marijuana became legal in Illinois, crime rates would go down and less people would be killed and injured on account of this harmless substance. Legalizing marijuana will decrease crime by ending criminality of drugs. Legalizing marijuana will reduce profits of traffickers and gangs. With reduced profits for illegal marijuana sellers or illegal marijuana will decrease. This is because there will be no need for consumers to purchase marijuana from an illegal dealer when it can be legally purchased. Although marijuana is not a gateway drug, people who start off as marijuana dealers may eventually start selling hard drugs if they start to make a profit. This would decrease the overall selling and underground distribution of illegal drugs. We cannot, in the same breath, say that crime will rise if marijuana is legalized because users will commit more crimes to obtain it, yet maintain that prohibition and harsher penalties are now keeping usage down. If it is maintained that marijuana users will commit violent offenses such as burglary or armed robbery to obtain the substance, how can the position be maintained that current prohibitory legislation, which is not a violent offense, be the effective threat of penalty? Legalization in some countries has led to marginal crime increases in those countries, and some other countries in crime reduction. Yet we are the United States of America, where we grow up believing we have the right to be free from the oppressions of unreasonable governmental action. In this respect, we differ from those other countries at the most basic level, therefore rendering comparison inaccurate. Nearly all marijuana users believe the prohibition to be unconstitutional, correct assumption or not, and unreasonable. Therefore, the use of marijuana in the USA is not affected by prohibitory laws because the vast majority of users already see such laws as an infringement of their God-given rights. This is not just another unpopular law in a country which isn't guaranteed freedom and liberty. Marijuana prohibition is more widely perceived by users in the U.S. as an affront to all that this country stands for. When oppression is perceived in this country, we tend to defend it with more vehemence than most. Simple defiance becomes necessary patriotism. In short, users believe their actions to be more patriotic than unlawful.